Good evening, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome parents, guardians, family, and friends to tonight's 8th grade awards ceremony at Breed Middle School. As we look around the audience today, around the room, we have a diverse population of students. However, these students right here all have one thing in common. They are all special, and they are all here to be recognized. Each student tonight has received a major accomplishment during their tenure at Breed. Some for academics, some for athletics, some for community service, others for citizenship, and some for their talent. No matter what the award, the recipient has risen above his or her peers to be recognized by the faculty and staff here at Breed Middle School. Students, I am proud of each and every one of you and all your accomplishments here at Breed. I hope that you continue to shine as high school students and beyond. Please join me, everyone, in a round of applause to celebrate this wonderful week. I would like to welcome up Mr. Zimorowski, one of the vice principals, and Mr. Horaeus, the other vice principals, to give the vice principal awards.
Good evening. So this group of students happens to be this group of students that I started with. So when you guys got here in 6th grade, you had the good fortune of starting with me in 6th grade. So it's nice to see you guys doing great. The first student that I have an award for back in 6th grade, we probably didn't start out so good. A lot of visits to the principal's office, a lot of calls home, and a lot of redirection. But in all honesty, this is a dynamite kid who's going to really be going places and has made such an impression on me and how he's changed and grown over the years. So I'd like to have Muslim Salim come up, please. The second student, I can say, just a real quick backstory. I only worked in urban settings. I've worked in Boston, only in Boston and here in Lynn. So I've been doing this for about 22 years, 23 years now, and I've seen a lot of students in that amount of time. The following student I met, I think this year, didn't have the pleasure of knowing for 3 years, but really impressed me in the way that kind of balance between the way I expect an urban city kid to live and operate, and how they had direction and real the conviction to do unbelievable things. Really balanced the line of being cool and hip and a dork at the same time. Kind of like me. Right? Anyway, this young lady, round of applause, she's dynamite. Eliana, you know so. Thanks, Mr. Reyes. Good job. So for my VP Awards, I first heard about this student halfway through his 7th grade year, as he was transferring in from Marshall Middle School. We had our ups, we had our downs over the next year and a half, but this student made a big turnaround about halfway through this last school year. As he opened up more, started to trust more people, we got to see the funny, witty, and talented student. I wish this student the best of luck as he heads to Classical High School and all his future endeavors. This VP award goes to Jason Taylor. My second VP award
goes out to a student whose family I know well. I first met her brother and sister back when I first worked as a guidance counselor at Breed Middle School. Another older brother and sister have since graduated, and I believe she is the last in her family to come to Breed. She's an honor roll student, funny, easy to talk to, and passionate about basketball. I wish her all the best next year at English High School. This VP award goes to Arsema Gabriela.
I have a couple of principals awards to give out. The first, and if any of you know me, I am not very good at fine arts at all. Art, music, none of it. Math is more my thing. But this student just really wows me in the area of music and is very, very talented. It just gives me the goosebumps. And when I saw her sing at last week, Sam Smith, it was just unbelievable. So I had to give this award, Fine Arts Award, to Anaya Maya. My second award goes to someone who had a bit of a rough start, her 6th grade year, but really has turned it around, and I wish her all the best, and I know she's going to be successful next year in high school, Jada Lee Spons. My final award goes to someone who I could always count on, whether I needed to call her in the summertime to help me prep for the new year, during vacation she would come in, she would always help me with whatever task needed to be done. She's just an all-around wonderful student and person, and my final principal's award goes to Amani Manuel. Now I would like to introduce the 8th grade guidance counselor, Mrs. Phelps. Her and I will be giving out the remainder of the awards, and the teachers will be coming up by department to shake the students' hands on the way down. But come on up, Mrs. Phelps.
Good evening, and congratulations to each of you for being here tonight. You worked hard, made good decisions along the way, and I know each and every one of you has a bright future ahead. A few of you have been recognized during the school year for a variety of achievements, so we would like to recognize you here tonight with your peers as well. First, we have the Rotary Club Award that was given to 8th grade students during the school year. Students were recognized for their perseverance and hard work both in and out of the classroom. The Breed recipients this year were Max Collette, Daniel Champlin, J.L. Cruz, and Dante Marker. Next, I would like to recognize Breed's Project 351 Ambassador, Amani Meguardia. Amani held a very successful clothing drive for Cradles to Crayons as her service project. Congratulations, Amani. The next student I would like to recognize won the Massachusetts Student Essay Contest. Her essay on the importance of teaching finance in schools was amongst the top essays of 700 entries in the state. That is quite an accomplishment. Congratulations, Leilani F. Next, I would like to recognize the student who won the 8th grade John Lobner Essay Contest. Bernardo's essay will be recognized tomorrow by the Lynn School Committee. Congratulations to Bernardo's essay. The next recipient was honored at the Smart Girl Summit this year for a STEM award. Please welcome Leilani F. The next two recipients have helped out in Ms. Constantino's life skills class all year. They were recently awarded at the John F. Kennedy Library for the Make a Difference Award. Please welcome Jimena Aliman and Daniela Maldonado. This year's 8th grade Student Citizenship Award goes to a student who has been involved in both the Breed community and the Lynn community. He is always willing to volunteer with anything that is needed, and it has not gone unnoticed. He is a kind and compassionate young man, kind towards his peers at all times, and will be missed here at Breed next year. Congratulations to Ethan Chevalier. Next, the 8th grade Perseverance Award goes to a young lady who has worked really hard these past 3 years. I'm delighted to watch her succeed next year at Lynn Tech. Congratulations to Autumn Doe. Our next award is the Breed Book Award, which goes to the top student in the 8th grade class. This year, out of 432 students, we have one student with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Never an A-. Congratulations to Thomas Politano. Up here, we'd also like to award the rest of our top 10 students in the class of 2019. Please come forward. Amani Benwardia, Leilani F. Eleanor Chow, Serena Moore, Nathan Hammersmith-Laval, Billy Newton, and Daniela Alessio.
These students will all have a special part in tomorrow's promotional exercises.
On behalf of the Lynn Teachers Union, I would like to present the Union Book Award to a very hardworking student with a very bright future ahead of her. Congratulations, Amani Benwardia. behalf of our Breed Athletic Director, Mr. Parenti, I would like to recognize our 2 student athletes who excelled both in the classroom and in athletics. Congratulations, Sabrina Osambo and Andrew Jallo.
At this time, the math awards will be given out. So we have several math teachers here tonight. Thank you, Ms. Gary, for being here. If you give a wave, Ms. Dean, Mrs. White, Mr. Purba. Am I missing any math teachers? I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Ms. Lang. Where's Ms. Lang? Ms. Lang. So the first award is an Academic Achievement Award for Mr. Smith, and this award goes to Kyla Garcia.
The other award from Mr. Smith, the Mathemagician Award, goes to Blaze Vadamosi. The Math Achievement Award in Ms. Doucette's class goes to Sabrina Osambo. The Math Excellence Award in Ms. Gary's class goes to Brooke McDonald. Excellence in Mathematics Award from Mrs. White goes to Daniela Alessio. The Outstanding Leadership Award from Mrs. White goes to Amani Benwardia. The Outstanding Achievement Award in Mrs. White's class goes to Thomas Politano. The Excellence in Mathematics Award from Mrs. Dean goes to Andrew Jallo. Another Excellence in Mathematics Award from Mrs. Dean goes to Helen Pojoy. The Most Improved Award for Mr. Purva goes to Solange Peguero. The Citizenship Award from Mr. Purva goes to Gabriela Sanchez. And lastly, from Mr. Erzik, our very own math superstar, it goes to Michael Cortez.
So Michael tomorrow too is going to be acknowledged at the school committee meeting for his participation in first in math. Over 3 years, I think we subtotaled it the other day in the office, it's over 134,000 stickers. Next, we have our Science Awards. And representing our Science Department is Mrs. Ogles. You can give a wave. Thank you. And Mrs. Carter.
Okay. Academic Excellence Award for Ms. Carter goes to Alan Barrios. The Most Improved Science Student in Ms. Carter's class is Jessie Gay. The Outstanding Effort and Participation Award in Ms. Ogle's class goes to Zara Al-Washani. We have 2 science fair champions here tonight, one for experiments and one for inventors. Please welcome Amani Benwardia and Blaise Gadaramosi. The Academic Excellence Award in Ms. Elman's class goes to Sunita Hawk. The Leadership Award from Ms. Kristen Dean goes to Lily Newell. The Academic Excellence in Science Award from Mr. McKenzie goes to Thomas Politano. Another Academic Excellence in Science Award from Mr. McKenzie goes to Nathan Hammerschmidt-Legal. The Most Improved Student Award in Ms. Ogle's class goes to Anthony Mateo. The Outstanding Effort Award in Ms. Mahoney's class goes to Andrew Jallo. Another Outstanding Effort Award in Ms. Mahoney's class goes to Sabrina Osambo. The Science Achievement Award from Ms. Lona's class goes to Carolina Silva. The Most Improved Award in Ms. Elman's class goes to Thomas B. Dudani. Another Leadership Award from Mrs. Holy goes to Javelee Soto.
Next set of awards is social studies. Unfortunately, we don't have any social studies teachers here tonight, but we'll be presenting the awards.
First one is our History Beat champ, who's gone on to the national level. He can answer way more questions than any of us. Nathan Hammerschmidt-Legal. The Student of the Year in Ms. Winter's class goes to Panara Peng. Another Student of the Year in Ms. Winter's class, Nelly Perez Ramirez. The Leadership Award for Mr. St. Pierre goes to Dejanay Kelly. The Outstanding Social Studies student in Mr. Mahoney's class is Alan Barrios. Another Outstanding Social Studies student from Mr. Mahoney's class is Michael McAleer. The Positive Mindset Award for Ms. Purple goes to Perla Cabrera Hernandez. Another Positive Mindset Award from Ms. Purple goes to Kaylin Duak-Mai. And we have 2 more Positive Mindset Awards for Ms. Purple. The first goes to Carla Garcia Mendoza. And the second goes to Lily Newell.
Next, we have our ELA Department Awards. Representing our ELA Department is Ms. Constantino. Ms. Orozco.
Okay, the Leadership Award in Miss Constantino class goes to Max Collette. Another Leadership Award for Miss Constantino goes to Liz Marie Reynoso. We have two amazing Heart, Attitude, and Achievement Awards from Miss Arsenal. Those are for Christina Carrillo and Jabelee Soto. The All-Around Achievement Award for Miss Arsenal goes to Bernardo Sanchez. The Integrity Award from Miss Jesus D'Amico and Miss Long goes to Janice Romero. The Outstanding Improvement Award from Miss JD and Miss Long goes to Alexis Lopez. Two of our students from Miss Constantino's class who are unable to be here tonight, but we'd like to recognize them anyways. The Friendship Award for Luz Perez Lopez and the Sunshine Award for Rosie Ovalle. The best effort in ELA for Miss Berry's class is Saul Maldonado Santiago. Another effort award from Miss Berry's class is Jason Taylor. There are two Lynn Hashby Library Citizenship Awards from Miss Shefka Daly. These go to Amani Benmardia and Thomas Politano. The Girl on Fire Most Improved Award goes to Abigail Melanson and Miss Sedaris. The Certificate of Excellence Award for Miss Sedaris goes to Bethany Roth. The Above and Beyond English Superstar for Mr. Manganello goes to Sunita Hawk. Another Above and Beyond English Superstar goes to Dejanay Kelly. Lastly, the ESL Achievement Award for Mr. Escalara goes to Joanna Alzupar.
Next, we have our Foreign Language Awards. Foreign Language.
The Officer of the Spanish National Junior Honor Society and the Spanish Class High Honors goes to Yoselin Solis. Two Officers of the Spanish National Junior Honor Society for Miss Rowe goes to Mariela Corzo and Milani F. The Spanish Class Honors Award goes to Emma Lopez. Other officers of the Spanish National Junior Honor Society for their their citizenship goes to Esther Paley, Bernardo Sanchez, and Yasin Solis. The French Award for Mrs. O'Neill goes to Sitlali Quinones. Ms. Rowe wanted to recognize the president of the Spanish National Junior Honor Society, Amani Benwardia. The award for excellence in cooperation in Miss Ciudad's class goes to Giselle Cortez. And the award for excellence in Miss Ciudad's class goes to Leilani F.
And last but not least is some athletic awards for cross country. Mrs. Lang is here in the 26.2 Mile Club. Fine arts, as well as enrichment awards.
So several students were recognized for their participation in both cross country and the 26.2 running club. They have special awards for Miss Lang. This one will give them to you on your way up. The first person is Mariella Borzo. Amani Benwardia. Nathan Hammerschmidt-Lagal. Carly Kinzer. Sabrina Ozambo. Thomas Politano. The Leadership in Music Award from Ms. Cassell goes to Amani Benwardia. The Excellence in Music Award from Ms. Cassell goes to Bernardo Sanchez. The Excellence in Music Performance from Ms. Hima Booley goes to Thomas Politano. The Amazing Artist Award from Miss Light goes to Amy Matul. The Outstanding Artist Award from Miss Light goes to Jerson Mejia Garcia. The Outstanding Artist Award for Mr. Hannes goes to Aiden Buse. The final three awards are from Mrs. Moore, our new cooking teacher, for excellence as a sous chef. She wanted to award each of these students with their very own small cookbook for you to use in the future. Congratulations, Dejanay Kelly, Elvina Munoz, and Serena Warren.
Teachers, I want to once again thank you for being here tonight to support these students. And students, please stand and face the audience, and let's hear it for them all one more time. Thank you very much, parents and families, for being here to support your students, our students. And this concludes our award ceremony. I was trying to keep it to 1 hour, and